Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're featuring two Sinns, and basically it's the 556. Now there's two different variations here, and what many people ask is which one should they go for. In my hand here we have my own personal 556A model, and over here we have a watch in from loan from Francis and Gay, who I've got to give a big shout out to. They're a really they've got a really good selection of Sinns, and they're on, they've got many other watches in stock as well. Well worth popping into. If not, give Ryan a call there, and I dare say he'll be able to sort you out a watch and get it posted out to you. This is the 556i. So what's the difference really? Well, both watches carry the same case, and that being a 38.5mm case, 11mm thick, and a lug to lug of 40, just a fraction over 45mm, I'd say, and the bandwidth is 20mm. That's the same on each watch. Now, when it comes to what powers these watches is the tried and trusted Sellita SW200. Now, when I say that powers a watch, do be aware the Sellita SW200 is available in several different guises, right down to the base one, all the way up to the chronometer spec one. This uses the top grade one. Now, I've reviewed many other watches with the Sellita movement in there, but they're not all the same. The accuracy of the top grade model is exceptional. Both of these watches pull well within chronometer specs. So what I mean by that, we're only talking, I think both watches are around about 2 seconds a day. So that's incredibly accurate for what it is. Really impressive. Both watches feature 200 meters of water resistancy, and they're just bomb proof. They really are. So the only difference is that dial. Now on the I model, you can see there we have applied markers, and we have a very glossy dial there. Very sort of like it almost looks like a puddle of black ink. It really does look nice in there. You can even see the reflection. Let me zoom in a little bit better there. The reflection of the second hand as it dances around the dial, and that's just, it does look really nice. We do have a date window at the 3 o'clock position, and the date window does have a black background, so it really does, it hides it nicely. You do have decent lume on these watches. Let me just quickly turn these lights off. It's still very bright, but let's just see. Yeah, it's hard to see really, but yeah, you do have a decent amount of lume on there. Now, when we look at the A model I have, now this to me is the 12369, is the kind of, it used to be iconic on a lot of Sinn dials. So I think this looks possible. Well, let's talk about it first. We've still got applied markers on here. We do have a black background, but it's not as glossy as that on the I model. It's a little bit more satinized, a little bit more toned down, I should say. You have the same hands. You do actually have a date window, but it's so much more hidden on this watch, down at the 430 position down there. So I know some people don't like that. They say it's, you can't read it, but that's the whole thing about it. It is just hidden away. It's only really there if you need it to be there and you need to see it. So it's kind of a tough one. I personally do like both watches. There's no ifs or buts there. Both have very strong lume. Let me just show you a very quick bit on this. The difference is being here, you have the loomed 1236 as well. Let's turn the lights back on actually. So I personally think this looks a tad more dressier than the A model. So it really is kind of up to you which one you'd go for. Remember, you're not limited. There is ways of changing this watch. If I zoom out here, you can order for the watch a fine link bracelet, and that gives it a more dressier appearance. I think especially when it comes to the eye model, I think on the fine link does look nice. But the only downside with fine link, you are lacking micro adjustment. You only have half links, where obviously on the standard H link, you do have fine adjustment within the clasp itself. Now, you can also add, say, a white silicone strap or any of a silicone strap. So you can go white, you can go black, you can go red, and it is all available. Obviously, you can have butterfly or standard style, or you can start playing around with it and putting it on a leather strap. So really, the kind of, you can't go wrong really with, I would say, either watch. Both look fantastic. Let me put it on my wrist so you got an idea how it looks. I'm wearing a Sinn 144 Anniversary Type 2. Bob has got on the U50, which is in for review at the moment. Let's take this off. Now remember, these are 38.5mm watches. My wrist size is 7 1/4. So that's how it looks on the wrist. I think it looks absolutely superb. I think the 556 range of watches just feels right. It feels really comfortable, sits snug down on the wrist, and they just scream out. It's kind of durable, solid, no nonsense watches. If I show the eye on my wrist, the eye model. Obviously, I say this hasn't been sized for me, but I'll just hold it like that for now. So I would definitely say with that gloss style, it's more a little bit more dressy, but it's up to you. Obviously, these watches are available, especially the eye is available in a whole host of different colours. You can get other variations of these watches as well. But just to kind of side by side what they actually look like. So anyway, all right then, I'll leave you to it, guys. All the best. If you leave any comments, I'll try and get back to you. And stay safe out there. Okay, take care. Bye.